Hey, I'm Bill Clark,
And I'm Colin Clark.
and this is
Grabb
Bagg.
Nice voice crack.
My voice didn't crack.
Grabb Bagg.
Oh, yours did. So anyway, last time we did Grabb Bagg, it was a couple days before
2 weeks ago.
Well, it was a couple
Something
days
like that.
before Thanksgiving, and now it's just a week away from Christmas. So you were sick. Will you stop drinking water?
Thirsty.
Well, you should have been thirsty before we started. So anyway, so what's been going on?
Drum corps auditions, stuff like that.
Drum corps. What's a drum corps audition? I was there. I know what it is.
Drum corps, for people who don't know, is, I guess, it's like a marching band that tours around.
It's like It's like marching band on steroids.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a good way. That's a
way,
great way to describe it.
Yeah. So anyway, Colin's been trying out for a couple of different drum corps, and we'll see where that goes. We won't know till February, mid-January.
Yeah.
So, all right. So what else is going on? Did you see today that the president announced that we're renewing our relationships with Cuba after 50 years? Now we can legally buy Cuban cigars. Well,
I feel like that's gonna kind of like, it's not gonna be as like big as a deal.
I don't think it's a big a deal. I think it's probably a long time coming. It's like,
I do too, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I felt like part of like the aspect of like the Cuban cigar is like having to smuggle it back.
oh, so it won't be as fun to smoke Cuban cigars.
Like I feel like there's not gonna be as much as a story. It's like, it's not gonna be like, you know what I mean? It's like, hey, you wanna have a Cuban cigar with me? It's like, oh my God, how'd you get these? It's like, well, I have a friend. You know what I mean? It's like,
I know a guy who knows a guy.
Yeah. It's like, it's just like, you know what I mean? It would just be like if you bought like a luxury cigar, though.
Now
You know what I mean? It's not gonna have the like allure, I feel like.
Yeah. No, I agree. So what else is going on? Saw Obama talking about Obamacare the other day. That was kind of funny.
Oh yeah, on the Colbert.
Well, I guess they decided that the Republicans and the Democrats like part of Obamacare and they dislike part of the Obamacare.
The part
They like the care part. They dislike the Obama part. Yeah.
That was funny.
That was funny.
That I was like pleasantly surprised because I like sometimes I'll turn the TV on and whatever's on I'll just watch it and that was on and all of a sudden the president just sits down and just starts making fun of himself. I'm like, I'll watch this. This is pretty funny.
Hey, I think whenever somebody can make fun of themselves, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So
it's not often that you see the president on like a show that's considered a comedy.
Yeah, not all the time.
Yeah.
So
I don't think George Washington like went to like whatever
Comedy Central.
their equivalent of like a comedy thing was back then. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think he went down to the barns like,
what do you think they
I'm
did?
going to make fun of myself now.
What do you think they did? Do you think I mean, obviously, I would think they would laugh at something.
I assume they laugh.
That would suck if you didn't, right?
I feel like, I don't know. Like, I feel like so little happened back then that like people would just like laugh over the same thing and just reference it.
Do you say why do you say so little happened back then? Do you say so little happened?
Well, not so little happened. It's just like that's like our like since we're not involved, we think not a lot happened because everyone's very. Whenever I'm there, it's more important. Everyone's very selfish.
Yeah, no, I agree. So anyway, did you put a subject in the Grabb Bagg?
I wasn't told to. It's upside down once again.
It is upside down once again. But it's not a subject we can talk about because it's for after Christmas. So what do you want for Christmas, big guy?
Well, Santa.
Don't sit on my lap. I sit on your lap. What do you want for Christmas?
To make a drum corps. Yeah. And then after that, money for touring with the drum corps.
Really?
That was pretty much all I asked for. is just cash for that. Because
you know what I want for Christmas?
For me to stop talking about drum corps?
Well, now I want peace on earth. And then you know what else I want? I want all the children in the world to unite and sing.
Now, to be fair, if we think about this logically, all the kids in the world are not going to get all together to see. What movie was that?
No, it wasn't a movie.
I remember. I hear.
Let's get down to it. What I really want is to be irresistible to women and to have lots of money. I'm just kidding. Well, no, I'm not kidding. Okay, I just want lots of money because I'm already irresistible. Just kidding. So, no, that's a Steve Martin shtick from like the 70s.
It is.
Yeah.
I remember, like,
I saw that.
It sounded very familiar. I wanted to say Steve Martin, but I didn't want to sound stupid.
It's a Steve Martin shtick from like the 70s or early 80s. I saw that when I was. It was long time ago, but it was the Wild and Crazy Guy. I think that was it, or something like that. Anyway, that's where he did King Tut. Did you ever hear that song?
No.
Well, okay. One day you will.
I assume I'll be listening to that after this.
I assume you probably will. So, anyway, let's move on to... Do you want to talk about playoff picks for the NFL, for football, or probably not?
Boy, do I.
Yeah, I figured not. You got something on your face. There you go. Well, then let's talk about this last weekend. This last weekend, we drove to Nashville, Tennessee. And you know what I love about Nashville?
What?
I'll give you multiple choice. Is it the nice people, the awesome weather, the beautiful scenery, or the gorgeous girls?
All of the above.
The weather wasn't that nice.
Yeah.
But the people are awesome.
They are.
They are. People in Tennessee are absolutely awesome. We had a great time. We had a great time for a little bit together.
Yeah.
And then we had to
I wasn't there the whole time.
Now we had dropped you off, and then your mom and I went on. And thank God we were in Nashville, because then your mom and I had a great time. So it was a great time, great people.
Yeah, I was looking at all the tourist traps, and since you were there with Mom, I was like, wow, I feel sorry for that, all the stuff he's going to be dragged through.
We didn't go, but we didn't.
But I mean, I thought about that, and I was like, actually, it's a pretty cool city. Honestly, would it be that bad?
City's great. City's great. And the funny deal was...
Took a picture with Elvis.
You did get a picture with Elvis, your newfound friend.
Yeah.
So, what are your plans for Christmas? Same as
I want my 2 front teeth. Christmas, I'm... where is it this year?
It's at your Aunt Kelly's.
Dillard's. I like it at Dillard's. I feel like since there's not 2 stories like here, which we've never had it here, I feel like Mom would be complaining about it the whole time, so I wouldn't want that, because that'd just be annoying. And then at F2, since there's 2 stories, I feel like it's always annoying to get people together, because you yell. For our family, it's like, hey, get up here, we need you now. No one shows up for like 20 minutes. But then at Dillard, since it's only 1 story, and it's kind of spread out, you just yell, and pretty much everyone's already there. So,
no, there you go.
I mean, everyone's still struggling for 5 minutes to get off the couch, but, I mean, it's not 20 minutes.
Yeah. So, anyway, next week, here's the good news. I am taking off, this is weird, I'm taking off Monday through Wednesday. I'm off Thursday for Christmas.
Yeah.
And Friday I'm working.
That sucks.
But here's the good news. The good news is you're off next week. I'm off next week. Yeah. So we have time to film a decent section of Grabb Bagg next week. Sorry about this one if you didn't like it, and if you didn't,
sucks for you.
Watch some more. So anyway, just like Walking Dead, we will come back in the 3rd season. I'm Bill Clark.
We're gonna come back better than the last one, like the second. That one was just
2nd season when they were setting up too much. Anyway, that's a whole nother.
It lost me there. I stopped watching the whole series because of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably try to start at some point because people won't shut up.
We're gonna start in the 3rd season. So anyway, I'm Bill Clark.
I'm Colin Clark.
And we're out for
Grabb
Bagg.